Okay, we're going to do a lecture here. And we are going to do a lecture on section. So this is section 1.2, and this is linear and rational equations. Okay, linear and rational equations. So here we go. We have a linear equation. Okay, linear equation and one variable with one variable. Okay, what is that going to look like? Well, it's going to look something like this. Ax plus b is going to be equal to 0. And if you want to throw some numbers in there, you can do something like this. 4x plus 12 is equal to 0. If you ever wanted to solve this, okay, so let's say you wanted to solve this. Okay, so it's going to be 4x plus 12 is equal to 0. Then what you can do is you can divide by 4 on everything. And then you can just move the 3 over, just like that. Excellent. So this is a 0 right here. Okay, so this is a linear equation with one variable, and this is how you solve it. Here is an example. Okay, example 1. We are going to solve this thing right here. So 2x plus 3 is equal to 17. How do we solve this? Well, you can move the 3 over. Then you have the 2x is equal to what? This is going to be 14. And then what you can do is you can divide by 2 here. So you can have x is equal to 7. That is how you do this. Okay, and let's see if I can find out where I put these. Okay, we'll call this notes 4. Okay, and also I'm going to highlight the whole thing, cover it in black. Okay, and then save this thing so that well, I need a folder that says notes 4. Okay, then we're going to put that in there, and we're going to put that in there. Okay, so here we go. We got this one. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so here we go. Okay, we have example 2. Solving a linear equation. Okay, so how do we solve this thing? So let's say we did something like this. Okay, we have this, we have this, and we have this, and we have this, and we have this. Okay, so how do we solve it? Well, distribute the 2. Okay. So then you have something like this. Okay, -3 times 2, -6. So we have 2x minus 6 minus 17 is equal to 13 minus 3x minus 6. Okay, so let's see here. -6 and -6, that's going to go away. Let's see here. We have 2x minus 17 is equal to 13 minus 3x. Okay, we can do something like this. We add 3x on both sides. We get 5x minus 17 is equal to 13. And let's see what we end up getting with that. Okay, so we have 5x is equal to, if we move this over to the other side, it's 13 plus 17. What is that going to be? Okay, so that's going to be 30. So we have 5x is equal to 30. If we divide by 5 on both sides, we will end up with something like this, because that's what you get. So that's how you solve something like that. Great. Okay, now usually I do something like this. Okay, let's look at this. We have x plus 2. We have divided by 4. We have minus. Okay, we have this right here. So how do we do this? So this is x plus 2 divided by 4 plus negative x plus 1 divided by 3 is equal to 2 divided by 1. Well, how do we put this together? Well, we could do something like this. Okay, so 3 over 3. And we could do something like this, where we do 4 over 4. So this is going to be 3x plus 6 over 12. This is going to be plus negative 4x plus 4 over 12 and equal to 2 over 1. All we have to do is combine the tops here. So what are we going to get? 3x plus 6 minus 4x plus 4 all over 12. Okay, is equal to 2 over 1. And then what we could do is we could simplify this top. 3x minus 4x is going to be negative x. And we have 6 plus 4, which is going to be 10. And then if we take this 12 and multiply it by the 2, we're going to get 24. Okay, so negative x, we can take the 10 and subtract it. So if we subtract 10 over here, what are we going to get? We're going to get 14. Well, it looks like we're going to get x is equal to negative 14. That's going to be our result. So what do you guys think? Yes, no, maybe? Is it making sense? Is it not making sense? If it ever doesn't make sense, you can always let me know, and I will explain it. Okay, here we go. We have example 4. This is called solving a rational equation. Okay. So we have 1 over x is equal to 1 over 5 plus 3 over 2x. So how do we do this? Well, there's something called the LCD. We can multiply the whole thing by 10x. So this is 10x over x. This is going to be 10x over 5. And this is going to be 10x times 3 over 2x. If we reduce this, okay, let's see here. So this is going to cancel here. Okay, if we reduce this thing, we get 10 is equal to 2x plus 2 goes into 10 5 times. Okay, 5 times 3 is 15, and this x over this x is going to cancel. So what we're going to get here is we're going to get 10 is equal to 2x plus 15. Okay, minus 15 on both sides. And let's see here, we have negative 5 is equal to 2x divided by 2 divided by 2. X is equal to negative 5 over 2. Okay, excellent. Okay, what about this one? So now we have this, we have example 5. So we have x over x minus 3. This is equal to 3 over x minus 3 plus 9. So how do we solve this thing? Well, we could do something. We could multiply the whole thing by x minus 3. And this way, this is going to cancel with this. So this is going to be x, this is going to be 3, and this is going to be what? 9x minus 27. Okay. So let's see here. What do we get? We get 9x. Negative 27 plus 3 is going to be what? Negative 24. Okay. So negative 9x, negative 9x. This is going to be what? Negative 8x is equal to negative 24. So all we have to do is divide by negative 8. And what are we going to get? We're going to get x is equal to what? 3? I think 3. I did this before, but it didn't work. If we take this 3 and we plug it into here, 3 minus 3 is equal to 0, undefined. And if it's undefined, then you have no solution. Okay, so no solution now. Okay, so that's how we're going to do that one. Okay, what if we had something like this? X divided by x minus 2 is equal to 2 over x minus 2, and we have minus 2/3. So how do we solve this? Well, if this is divided by x minus 2 and this is divided by x minus 2, we might just do something like this. So let's see here. So this is going to be what? If I make this okay, so if I make this a positive and I distribute this 2, this is going to be negative 2x plus 4, okay? And this is going to be 3x minus 6. Then I can take this one and subtract it over here. So we have x minus 2 over x minus 2. And we have negative 2x plus 4 divided by 3x minus 6. Well, this technically is 1 because it's the same thing over the same thing. So we have 1 is equal to negative 2x plus 4 divided by 3x minus 6. And then we can cross multiply. So 3x minus 6 is equal to negative 2x plus 4. And then we can do something like this, where we add over here 2x, 2x. So we have 5x minus 6 is equal to 4. And we can do this, where we add 6. So this is 5x is equal to 10, which x is equal to 2 at the end of the day. So that's how we're going to do that one. Also, I think this is undefined because up here, if you plug it in, 2 minus 2 is equal to 0, undefined. Okay. So anyway. Here's an example right here. So this is example 7. So they give us something like this. 2 times x plus 1 is equal to 2x plus 3. And you kind of have to look at this on both sides and try to make sense of it. So this is 2x plus 2 is equal to 2x plus 3. We have 2x and 2x that goes away. And so we just have 2 is equal to 3. And we all know 2 does not equal to 3. So no solution there. And I believe this is called inconsistent. Okay. Okay, inconsistent. Now, let's look here. We have example 8. So this is 4x plus 6 is equal to 6 times x plus 1. And we have minus 2x. Okay, so this is 4x plus 6. This is 6x plus 6. This is minus 2x. We have 4. We have 6. We have negative 2. So 6 minus 2 is 4x. So this will cancel with this will cancel with this will cancel. 6 will cancel with this. This is going to be 0 is equal to 0. And that means it's going to be true for any number. Okay, so that's true for any number right there. So that one is consistent. Okay, consistent. And there's also a practice problem in the book where checkpoint 8, you have 7x minus 9 is equal to 9x plus 1 minus 2x. So let's look at this thing and see what this thing makes right here. This is 9x plus 9 minus 2x. And what do we get here? We have 7, we have 9, we have negative 2. Those are all going to cancel right there. We have 9 cancels with 9, so it's going to be 0 is equal to 0. And that is consistent. Usually this is called identity. Okay, so this is called an identity right here. And you get both sides that are equal to each other. Okay, so that was section 1.2. And next time we'll talk about the next section. So anyway, that's it for now.